Hey classic TV fans, my name is Dave Sundstrom. I'm something of a pop culture historian here on YouTube, and today we're going to take a look back at a video that I originally published way back in 2019. It's about a TV program called Partners in Crime, and when this thing debuted on NBC in 1984, I thought it was going to be a huge hit. Why? Well, because it starred Loni Anderson and Lynda Carter. TV shows like Partners in Crime, well, they're one of the reasons that the 80s were so darn awesome. Think about it. The whole genesis of this series had nothing to do with any sort of compelling story idea for a show. Someone just said, hey, let's get Loni and Lynda together and fashion a TV series around them.
Saturday on Partners in Crime. Vronsky is framed for murder and marked for death. Can Loni and Lynda save him from ruthless killers? Partners in Crime at its new time, Saturday.
I mean, come on, if you think about it. Both of these ladies were kind of at the top of their game when this show debuted in 1984. Lynda Carter, well, she was Wonder Woman. What else do I need to say? I mean, she was just perfect in that role. And then you add a successful music career on top of that, and well, you've got something that, at least way back then, it was a career that seemed unstoppable. And then there was Loni Anderson. Jennifer Marlowe on WKRP in Cincinnati. Hugh Wilson's hip sitcom starring a host of talented actors and comedians was incredibly popular in the late 70s and early 80s. It was a ton of fun, and Loni had a lot to do with that show's success. So, when this show debuted in 1984, who would have thought that it would be gone by the time that 1985 rolled around? I certainly wouldn't have. It had star power and more. And by more, I mean the clout of Mr. Late Night himself, Johnny Carson. It was his production company that had put together this wonderful little gem of a show, and as such, it found a home on NBC, his network. None of Loni or Lynda's prior TV shows had been on that network, and at first, the brass at NBC, well, they seemed super excited to have these talented ladies on board. But maybe that wasn't the case at all. So let's look at the show. Partners in Crime cast Anderson and Carter as two women with little in common except sharing an ex-husband. And when that ex-husband winds up murdered, well, they set out to find his killer and eventually decide to run the detective agency that he left them. And despite the murder of their ex-husband, the show itself was designed to be light and breezy, even all-out funny at times. And the show had awesome guest stars, like Vanessa Williams pictured here, and David Soul. But before you knew it, the executives, never folks known for their patience, began to be worried about the lukewarm ratings and demanded big changes. So veteran showrunner and creator of the show, Leonard Stern, the guy responsible for Get Smart and McMillan and Wife, he was kicked out. And Larry Brody, pictured above with a couple of books that he's written about the industry, he was brought in and was told to make the show darker, less fun. Yep, believe it or not, that's what they told him. That sounds like a surefire recipe for success. Larry talks about it on his own blog. The difficult thing was that even though there was an entirely new writing staff, nobody really agreed with the direction that the executives wanted them to take the show. They liked what Leonard had created and looked for every opportunity to sneak a little humor past the network. They also liked Loni and Lynda, who were apparently pretty darn easy to get along with. Sure, they had their star and diva moments, but at the end of the day, they were friends. In fact, from what I understand, they are still friendly to this very day. But Partners in Crime, as I've already mentioned, well, it was just not destined to last. The final episode was aired in the US on December 29th, 1984, and I think by then, everyone, even Johnny Carson, let out a little sigh of relief. I need to interrupt this video quickly just to point out that if you are interested in watching some episodes of Partners in Crime, there are quite a few, at least right now, here on YouTube. Just do a search for Loni Anderson, Lynda Carter, Partners in Crime, and you will find quite a few full episodes. I don't know how long they'll last or if they'll be here tomorrow, but they're here right now. So give them a look. They're actually worth watching. Okay, back to the video. The good news is that the ending of this story is a happy one for both Loni and Lynda, who have had amazing careers since then. Recently, Lynda has been a recurring character on the CW's Supergirl TV series. She plays the President of the United States who just happens to be, wait for it, an alien from another planet. In disguise, of course. No one would ever purposefully elect a strange being from another world, would we? And Loni, well, she's still looking amazing, at least according to the headline in this Entertainment Tonight article. She's pictured here during a 2016 appearance on the TV sitcom Baby Daddy. Were you a fan of Loni Anderson or Lynda Carter? And did you ever get a chance to see their TV show Partners in Crime? Please share your memories in the comments section, and while you're at it, I would love a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I would be honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.
Tuesday, it's the all-new Lynda Carter special Encore. Pearl Haggard and Tom Jones join Wonder Woman Lynda as she spoke Tina Turner, Kiss, and Bette Midler.
'Cause you got to have friends.
It's the all-new Lynda Carter Encore, Tuesday night.
Tonight on CBS.
Look who's turning Diet 7-Up. I guess you have to give up a lot to fit into your costume, huh, Lynda?
I don't have to give up anything, Don. Remember, I'm a star. Besides, any diet drink can help me fit into my costume.
Then why the Diet 7-Up, sweetie?
Because it's crisp, it's light, it doesn't have that funny diet taste. Why are you drinking it, Don?
Oh, I like the taste, too.
That's impossible.
Why is that?
Because you don't have any taste, Donnie, dear.
Oh, you're a beauty. Ooh, a dandy.
A man bent on revenge threatens the powers of Wonder Woman.
You killed my brother.
And this man's on the loose with this awesome power.
Next, a hunter finds prize game on Logan's Run.
He stalked and killed every kind of animal.
You'll be my ultimate challenge.
Then on Switch, a driver's death forces Pete and Mac into a deadly race.
You're either going to have to drive that car or blow your cover.
If he gets too close, you kill him.
It's a super evening of excitement and drama. The new adventures of Wonder Woman, Logan's Run, and Switch. Friday beginning at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Moist, wet, wonderful colors. Colors that lick your lips. Moisture Whip Colors by Maybelline. With moisturizers and a protective sunscreen to keep your lips very soft, very moist, very wet. And I think that's very wonderful.
Moisture Whip Lipstick by Maybelline. For long-lasting colors that lick your lips.
Didn't have to do it, but you did. So thank you very much for your support. Click on that thumbnail, 'cause it's time to go. Dave's got the classics, let the memories flow. TV shows and movies that we all hold so dear. On his YouTube channel, he's keeping memories near. Dave Sundstrom, bringing back the good stuff, oh yeah.